play ball with me here, okay?
Is he saying stereotypical chief stuff?
I don't know. We're gonna have your badge, Gat. So hey, everybody, welcome back to the
Agents
dojo.
of Mayhem.
Agents of Mayhem.
This isn't the dojo.
But that's right. That's Sequential Saturday. It's Agents of Mayhem. So yeah, we have Johnny Gat. We are going to do. We finally got audio back in this one. So let's see what. God damn it! I keep hitting the wrong.
What's happening? Are you
I'm trying
okay?
to call this, and we're gonna see what his thing is. Fucking all right. Woo!
What the fuck?
Fucking car. Don't give no fucks.
That van was a hot air balloon.
Yep. Oh, I like the. No, I want the police car as my standard thing. Oops. Nope.
Just been drinking, everybody. Don't worry. It's fine.
I had one sip of beer, and this is what's happening. God damn it. All right, let's fucking go for it.
All right, do you want to jump into questions now?
Yeah, because we might have a slightly shorter episode this week, but you know, we'll see how it goes.
Because it's already 4 in the morning.
It's pretty fucking late. It's pretty goddamn late,
I think we had 2 days where we ended up at 4 in the morning.
Yep.
Yeah, I am exhausted.
Yeah, me too. But we got one more push. One last. We got to empty out the fuel tank. One more for the fans, Amanda.
Does that mean pee?
Fan-manda. Nope, that doesn't work.
Yeah,
doesn't work. We'll workshop it. We'll get back to you. Oops.
Wow.
Okay, yep. Driving is not my strong suit. Right? God, would you please?
Great.
I feel.
This is going great.
Okay, so stop the crime in progress. Where's the crime?
Over there now.
Okay. Out of my way, citizens. I'm Johnny Gat.
Police officer.
Slug dealer. Gat wields a high-powered slug-firing shotgun that deals high damage and has medium range. Okay.
What am I looking for?
Waste control ordinance violation. Some scuzzbucket failed to dispose of food waste in a standard 10-liter plastic bag.
Oh, come on.
It appears the perpetrator has fled the scene of the crime.
I ain't worried about that. In case you haven't noticed, I'm dealing with Legion at the moment.
All right.
That's hilarious.
Like a Johnny Gat so
some
far.
asshole littered.
Yeah.
Go pick up the trash.
Well, Rookie Bot's got to learn from somebody, you know? Like,
Yeah.
what's his, oh, that's nice.
Ooh.
There you go.
That was really well.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to jump into questions.
Yeah, throw some questions in there.
Daniel Hood asks a silly question for y'all.
Yep.
Have you ever been duped into believing a hoax or insane conspiracy theories? It can be anything like believing the world was going to end on a certain date or a fake celebrity death story.
What am I supposed to do when I get there? It's not like I'm carrying the ticket book.
Oh.
I'm not even a cop anymore.
Wait for the perp to return to his car. Then you'll approach him about his parking violation.
Oh, God damn it.
Then you know the script.
Chief Bot, you suck.
You'll say,
Boo,
"Come on,
Chief
buddy,
Bot
how about
sucks."
giving a guy a break?"
Actually, kind
You'll
of
say, "Hey, pal, I'm just trying to do my job."
Oh my god.
Then he'll call you a
Fascist or loser.
or a soulless sack of shit.
Wow.
I love it. No.
Yeah, and when he was talking about like reading the script, I didn't think he was gonna
Okay, I think I get it.
actually read the script.
I had I did fall for a hoax. It was actually very recently, I think like last year, and apparently this is one that goes out all the time, which was that there was like a certain day, like there was a certain like day or 5-minute thing where like due to like a celestial convergence, the gravity on Earth was going to be slightly lower. It seemed legit. I know how it sounds, but it seemed like somewhat plausible.
Was the picture on the article a broom that is just halfway leaned over?
No.
Because I remember seeing something about it where they're like, yeah, things just like won't fall down.
Well, it was basically like if you were to jump up in the air, like at this particular time, it would take you like longer to fall back to Earth than normal. It would take you like an extra like second or something to fall down than normal. And I was like,
closest
okay.
you would feel to flying.
Yeah, well, I was like, oh, you know, that sounds somewhat legit. Like they weren't just like, you'll just float in midair for 1,000,000 years.
Yeah.
Like it was just this thing. And I was like, that sounds like it could be a thing that happens. You know, some kind of celestial occurrence.
So was there a moment in time where you jumped in the air, Jeff?
No, I
You just Google searched it like
I
an
Google
adult?
searched it.
Yeah.
Destroy this asshole's car. Yeah, motherfucker. Teach you to hack shit.
He's
It's
just
fucking
illegally
parked.
parked. He's
Are you intentionally leading me to Legion?
Are you questioning my integrity?
Yes.
Maybe I am.
you have problems with me, go crying to HR later. Right now, I need you to do your job.
What do we got next? Check forgery?
No. Public urination.
Of course.
So yeah, I did fall for that. I think there was a time.
Call something like this. Balls
I think there was a time when I remember the first time that I ever got the Nigerian email.
Did you believe it?
I was skeptical, but I was willing to look into it as opposed to just nah. Because you got to remember, there was a point in time where, like, you know, we hadn't all actually fallen for that bullshit, or hadn't actually all looked it up, right?
Yeah.
Like the first time that you got it, and I was just like, wait a minute, what? And it was like, you know, it was one of those ones where it was like, dear Mr. Jeff's last name, bust out deadly hand cannons for the duration of the ability get is immobilized, will auto lock onto targets. I think so. We have to check it out. Where's Legion? I'm just gonna do it when there's just.
What a surprise. Legion.
Okay.
Where?
Here.
Oh, I found
okay.
him.
All right, ready?
Uh-huh, let's do it.
And then we just go. Just hold down this button.
Oh, is he just auto aim at people? Oh
Yeah.
my god, look how cool that is.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so funny.
It's pretty spifftastic.
I like it.
Yeah. So that actually brings up an interesting point. It sucks that this character is not just straight up included in the game.
Yeah, he should have been, but
Like, I almost feel like
they were like, we're going to get money off of Johnny Gat.
we had a.
I have a criminal trespassing I need you to check out.
Yeah, I'll head there now.
We had a story this week. We actually just got done recording the podcast this week. We had a story this week about how Volition is actually laying people off. And I wonder, you know, a lot of times I feel like when we have these kind of bullshit DLC things.
It is me, Rookiebot. I'm using a private channel.
What do you want?
Mr. Gat, my pattern recognition function predicts that there may be Legion presence at the next location.
Oh, shit.
I know. My human brain picked up on that too.
Also, I have detected micromodulations in Chief Bot's voice. I am sensing that he is not being entirely honest with you.
No shit.
Think.
That whether the publisher like made them put that strip some of that stuff out and put it in as microtransactions. Like I have to wonder whether what is that? Oh, that's just an ad.
going for a walk, are we?
Whether specific whether like that was their when they were developing this, where their goal was like we should put in some extra characters so we can take them out and then sell them separately.
Probably.
Or whether that was a thing where they were like GameStop requires a pre-order DLC. You gotta put something like Johnny Gat in, and like, well, like what? They're like Johnny Gat. You put Johnny Gat in there.
They're like, yeah, but this isn't going to be related, right? And they're like, no.
This is all over.
Are you questioning my integrity?
Yes.
I am questioning your integrity.
The whole damn system's out of order. He's like from Brooklyn, right? He's got like a New York accent.
Yeah, even though in this storyline, isn't he straight up from Seoul?
I don't
He's not.
know. All right. This has been the best one. Oh, did you see the doves?
Yeah. Gee, I wonder what they're referencing.
Is that?
I'm trying to think. Like you're just shooting nothing but like
Yep.
behind your back.
Yep.
Oh, I love Johnny Gat. I'm trying to think of. I'm sure I've been duped.
If you've been scammed before.
I've had to have.
Yeah. I do remember it's not really like an internet scam, but when I was younger, I fell for that old, the guy walks up to you and is like, hey man, listen, I got my family, they're in the car, like, we ran out of gas and I just needed
I've definitely given money to just have them go away.
Yeah, that happened to me once when I was a young kid, and I was like, oh, poor guy. Yeah, here's I got $5 on me. Here's $5. And then like the next week, the same guy because it was by my house.
Yeah.
Walked up to me and was like, hey man, like I have my family and they're in the car, and I was just like,
No,
yeah,
you
I don't have any. No, I wasn't about to like challenge the guy. I was just like, no, I'm sorry.
I've seen John challenge people.
Oh really?
Yeah, John don't give a fuck. That's my favorite thing about John is that like he doesn't tolerate the kind of shenanigans.
Yeah.
There was a guy that would do that at. I used to take lessons to play the bass because I'm metal like that, and every week I would go, and this guy would be walking around fucking asking people for money. So yeah, it was annoying.
Oh god damn it.
Well,
That sucks. That I can't.
he's like, I'm back again.
And I'm killing you now. Blah 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 blah. Oh shit, he's blowing up.
Oh,
He's blowing up.
got him.
Chief Bot.
My
What the fuck's this all about?
We've been gathering telemetry data, creating a situational decision-making model based on you. Soon,
Wow. I feel like
this
Johnny
scanning line
Gatbot's
into
not
one
the best
few
idea.
cop officers.
So there'll be a whole army of me?
That's right.
Somebody's been reading my fan fiction. About fucking time. My family member of mine used my laptop when I was like in high school,
Okay.
and which was fine, you know, whatever. Use my computer, and they came up to me later and were like, "Hey, like this, I don't know how to fix this. This thing happened." And it was a virus on my computer, and the virus straight up said, "Enter your credit card number to purchase and install like an antivirus, blah blah blah." And, and they were like, I don't have a credit card on me, otherwise I would have put my information. And I had to be like, and I was younger than this person, I had to be like, never put your credit card information
or at
in
least
anything when you have a virus on there, even if it's a legit, like, don't do it.
Yeah.
It's not bad either. Tastes kind of nutty.
Okay.
Right.
Thanks, Mr. T.
I pity the fool.
Don't drink your milk. Do you remember in the early like 90s when the internet was new and there was like Mr. T comics where it was like the end of it was always Mr. T would throw somebody?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Oh man. All right. Amanda, this is called Gatitude Adjustment.
Yeah.
We haven't seen what some skins are.
Yeah, let's see a skin.
Let's see. Gat Out of Hell, which looks an awful lot like just very similar. Gat P. Oh man!
My God! Johnny Crockett. I don't get it.
Nope, me neither. And the Rookie. I like. Man, I want that Gat PI really bad.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad at the Rookie.
The
either.
mustache trimmer. Yeah. Pastel Blast. Okay.
Weapon skins suck.
Yeah, they do. Let's bring one of the leads along. We haven't had. Let's bring. This is a hardcore outfit right here.
Yeah, I feel like you need one more sunglasses to have the sunglass crew.
Oh yeah, the sunglass crew. What do we got?
I think that no one else has sunglasses.
Not yet. No.
Nope.
All right. Let's see and deploy. Whee!
Pierce. Yeah. God, I wish I.
Let's go.
You had more scam stories.
I guess I don't wish that I had more. Like, oh, I wish I was duped more, but I just can't think. I'm sure I was. Like, I was the youngest of all my cousins.
Yeah.
For a while. So I'm sure that as a child, I was the gullible one. There'd be like, you know, if you eat Pop Rocks and drink soda, you'll die.
Well,
and
everybody believed that.
Yeah.
Pop Rocks were like deadly candy.
I love Pop Rocks. It used to be my favorite candy.
I mean, I'm sure that there was plenty of bullshit. Actually, you know what? I have a great one. I have a video game related one, no less.
Yeah.
I was when as a kid, I am old enough that I remember when the Electronic Gaming Monthly came out that had hold on, Kill Emperor, special ability. Kills.
You forget who you are fucking with.
Increased rate of fire during
Get
the mayhem
fast
ability.
or get dead.
Melee kills get fortified. I want this one. I want more. Boom. Okay, so Electronic Gaming Monthly came out, or is this? Oh no, that's the actual story one. And they had a story about how if you did this really convoluted set of things in the Street Fighter II arcade game, Shenlong would come out and throw M. Bison off the screen and you would fight him, but you had to like play the entire game without getting hit one time, and then you had to go 3 or 4 rounds with Bison without taking a single hit. And then if you did that, like on the last round, this new character. Do you know about this? It's like an urban legend.
I know of similar urban legends, but I don't know if I knew about this one.
Ryu's one of Ryu's things that he would say was, "You must defeat Shenlong to stand a chance." And if I'm not mistaken, Shenlong is actually the name of the Dragon Punch that they do. But EGM had an April Fool's prank where they basically created screenshots of like this fictitious scenario where if you did all the right things in Street Fighter 2, this other character would jump in, throw M. Bison off the screen, and you would have to fight this special boss that nobody had seen before.
Yeah.
And oh my God, did I ever fucking believe that one. I was like,
There
no!
were so many of those when I was growing up, though, where it just, why would you have to start up there?
It's like, we got to get a good attitude adjustment.
John Cena's, yeah, so it looks like the WWE logo because
A WWE attitude.
John Cena's main special, his finisher is called the Attitude Adjustment.
Oh.
I am transferring coordinates to you now.
What is this?
The location of Project GAT.
Oh, shit! We have to...
Your little Johnny Bot experiment?
Yes. You see, the test run has not been, by legal parameters, a success.
What is...
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Woo, woo.
Let's feather that boost a little bit.
Isn't that why Mortal Kombat has the character Rain? Because people
What are you talking about?
thought that it was a like hidden character when it was really just like a weird coloration thing.
I think so, yeah. There was some
Well, you
weird
know,
stuff.
Sometimes in the heat of the moment, the line between excessive and acceptable gets hazy.
Oh,
The
Jesus.
program must be stopped. You must somehow hack into the system and revert the system AI.
All right, if I do this, will all you bolt heads get the fuck out of my life?
Good question.
Affirmative.
Gad, goddammit.
I would play a whole game with Gad and Chief Bot, yeah.
To the original.
This campus is restricted. Get out of here, or I will drop the hammer on you.
Yeah, try it.
The hammer is my penis.
The hammer is my penis. Yeah.
John went around looking for a hammer because, you know, new place, we got to put up pictures and posters and
Sure.
stuff. And John was looking for a hammer, and I couldn't help but laugh every time he talked about a hammer.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Simon.
Oh,
Fascist.
shit.
Oh, damn.
Use
Excessive
force.
Damn, there's a lot of these motherfuckers.
Are they all talking with your
I
voice?
think, yeah.
That's weird. That makes me uncomfortable. It's like shooting a bunch of U's.
Yeah. I would shoot a robot version of myself. There could be only one.
I would shoot a robot version of you too, Jeff. Moneo Music asks, Jeff, could you explain the origin of the name Rage Select? It doesn't matter if it's simple or stupid or whatever. I just need to know, man. It's been driving me crazy.
Nope. Sorry.
It's both simple and stupid.
It is both simple and stupid. But I ain't doing it.
Elegant in its simplicity.
It's whatever you think it means. Uh-oh.
Yes, well, their AI is based upon you.
Sure, but I'm not like that, am I?
Also, you did engage them in a violent confrontation.
Yeah? Well, this
Yeah,
whole
they
thing
didn't start
was
shooting
your
at you
idea.
until you started shooting at them.
I am
That's
sorry,
not
Mr.
true,
Gad.
actually, but...
Oh, really? I thought you walked in and they didn't shoot you.
Experiencing stability
Or maybe I did. Maybe I did. What's this guy taking a fucking selfie over here?
Shit.
He's FaceTiming his girl.
Yeah.
What are you stuck?
Nope. Here's the next
Holy
one.
shit!
Let's see. Yeah, sorry. There is one mystery that I will never solve, and that is the name of Rage Select. Trust me, it's not as dramatic as you might think. The reasoning, Amanda knows, but or maybe I don't know.
I was definitely present during a lot of these those conversations.
Yeah. Whoa.
Oh, mayhem!
All right. All GAT-bots must die.
Let's
That's
see
the
what you
objective.
Now,
I think that's all the questions we have.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, there was an issue with the video last time, so I
yeah.
think we had more comments about like, hey, this video
Oh,
problem.
yeah. I on the weekends I tend to give myself a little bit of time off, and so
You were away from the computer.
I was away from the computer, and it was set as private, so nobody could actually like watch it. So I'm sorry about that, folks. Yep.
Yeah.
So
That's fine. Just
bam.
send in more questions for next time, and we will totally get to them. Is now a good time? I could totally talk about the podcast I've been listening to.
Oh, sure. Yeah, bring it.
So I've been listening to 2 podcasts. This is by the same person, a guy named Adam Roach.
Okay.
One is called Attaboy Clarence, which is the website, also the name of the website you can go to like look up this stuff. It's Attaboy Clarence. Attaboy, one word, Clarence, a name.
Yeah.
And so he talks
a name.
But he talks about classic movies.
Okay. Oh, gee, I'm so surprised that you're listening to a movie podcast.
Oh no, it gets like there's 2 movie podcasts that I'm listening to. So this is he calls them reviews.
Yeah.
But they're not reviews. They're reviews.
I love that objective. I'm sorry.
What was the objective?
It just said rat-a-tat the rest of those gats.
Oh, nice. They had fun with this mission, clearly.
That's why these officers modified with your moral code must be reprogrammed.
I like that they're like horrible because of your moral code.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
So he does a lot of things. He'll play music from like the classic Hollywood era, like 1930s, 40s, a little bit into the 50s, but not too far into it. He talks about classic movies. He calls them reviews, but they're not reviews. Because it's not a review if you love everything you're talking about.
That's true.
It's more he gives you a synopsis and tells you why he loves these movies, which is fine. I think it's great. He will go through like some history about actors, and he will play. What he likes to do is talk about a movie and then play the audio drama version that the radio played afterwards. A lot of times with the same actors. Like he did one called, I want to say it's The Bachelor and the Bobby Soxer.
Okay.
Which had Clark Gable and Shirley Temple.
Okay.
And they're in the movie together, and they're in the audio drama together. And he'll play the entirety of the audio drama. So the movie gets condensed down to this like half-hour radio drama. And he plays that, and then he'll come back and like talk or whatever. So it's kind of cool to hear, oh, you should check out this movie. It's really good. Anyway, here's like a half-hour version of that movie.
Okay.
And with the actors, typically. Sometimes it's just a random radio drama that's related or whatever, but it's really cool to get into it.
An entire department of Officer Gats, bending the rules, shooting first.
No respect for
protocol. Isn't that what you always wanted?
I don't know. I'm starting to think that one gat's enough for this
town. And then the other one he does, which is my favorite and I'm obsessed with, but I listened to all of it too quickly, and now I have nothing to listen to.
There's no more, and I'm sad.
I have to wait for it to come out regularly like a fucking peasant.
Yeah.
But it's a it's called The Secret History of Hollywood. It's they have 2 series out right now, 2 like I guess like seasons or like main storylines. So the first one is about the Warner Brothers, and it's called Blood and Bullets because Warner Brothers Studios, a lot of it was established on James Cagney and gangster films.
Movies, yeah.
Yeah, so you get like full-blown history. It's done in something that I would consider like a combination of an audiobook and a radio drama.
Okay.
So it's one person telling you this story, but he acts out everything. He adds sound effects. It's done in a dramatic way. So it's not just a person like, and then in 1927, they did this. It's like he gives you a story. He builds the world around you. Each person feels like a developed character.
Okay.
And then the current one that they're working on is, or he's working on because it's all him, is called Shadows.
Okay.
And it's about Val Lewton in RKO, who did all these horror films. He was to combat the Universal horror films. He was making Cat People and The Leopard Man. And he made a lot of different really great. He was like essentially the guy that created the jump scare, which sounds like something you wouldn't respect, but when it's done properly and the way he did it, it was all about atmosphere and creating real worlds with real characters, and it's so interesting. So I'm obsessed with it.
Okay.
And
Sounds
I think
that way.
everyone needs to listen to it, especially if you're like old school Hollywood fan. It's great.
Okay.
Looks like I will have to come take you in myself.
Oh shit, do you have to kill this chief?
Uploaded himself into a requisition XXE1 Pride Captain.
Huh?
If you can access its internal systems, I think you can use Chiefbot's digital signature to override the COP units.
Sounds like a bunch of gobbledygook to
Don't worry
me.
about me, kid. This ain't exactly my first rodeo.
Hey, I got a weapon skin for what's her name? Fortune?
Yeah.
No.
Pistolas Obscuras. Yeah, that'd have to be Fortune.
Is that her actual name, or am I just thinking of Metal Gear? Metal Gear
She's
on the brain.
Fortune and her little thing's Glory.
Oh, okay.
Interrupted my lunch for this.
Oh shit!
What were you eating? Microchips?
Ah!
Dog, but don't tell my cardiologist.
What? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't seem physically
I
possible.
think that's just because he's a chief in there.
alive, pig. I always wanted
Oh no! It's not targeting the chief. There we go. Damn it! Target the chief.
What's
oh
wrong
shit!
with you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Your
whoa.
ass is grass. And he's gonna mow it.
Nah, he sucks.
Let's try and not escalate the situation.
You're the one that just shot me with a laser gun.
Ah, ah.
I'm going to need you to calm down and cooperate.
It's a real piece of work. Real piece of work.
Surrender now. I can probably get your sentence.
Oh shit! Oh shit! I died.
Wow.
Damn. I wasn't even. That's one of the things that I feel like is a little bit fiddly about this game. Is it's real easy to just keep moving around. Like I didn't even know my shield was down at that point. So, all right.
This is your final warning, scumbag.
Keep provoking the
Surrender
chief.
or face arrest.
Yeah.
Your final surrender or face me.
Oh, oh.
Okay, dirtball. Looks like I will have.
I think I should take out all these ads first or whatever.
Well, they also pop back up after.
Oh wait, hold on. I should. I got some like level ups here,
Yeah, you
right?
do. I think so.
Oh, I don't get the actual powers until.
End of mission.
Yeah. Damn it.
Gee dang.
Requisition XXE1 Pride Captain. If you can access its internal systems,
All
I think you
right.
can use Chiefbot's digital signature to override
Maybe
the
don't
COP
jump straight into
units.
mayhem.
But be careful.
Don't
Well-
worry about me, kid. This ain't exactly my first rodeo.
Well, I don't have it anymore. First off, because it keeps your upgrades or whatever. And second, it would have been fine if it would have just shot just the chief bot, right?
Right.
Microchips?
A bacon burrito dog. But
A
don't
bacon
tell my
burrito dog sounds pretty
cardiologist.
good. Was that like a hot dog with bacon
And
wrapped in a
beans.
tortilla?
You'll never take me alive, pig.
All of this was confusing on an emotional. Whoa.
Oh shit!
I wasn't expecting him to charge. I'm not gonna lie.
Let's try
Oh, did I kill him?
and escalate the situation. I'm going to need you to.
I don't know.
Did I gave him the bowling ball.
You hit him with the ball.
Yeah.
I threw my balls at him.
Reduced.
Is he st-
And I had only 8 days left.
Rookie bot, now what?
Hack into
Wow,
the
I did
Pride
kill him.
Captain
Wow.
and revert all units back to OS 6.2.
But what'll happen to you?
I will become like all the other COP units.
The guy's like, man, fucking robots always in my way. I'm on the phone. All right. Bleep, blop, bloop. Perfect.
She's
Hack.
like, I won't be a rookie bot anymore. And you're like, cool, whatever, hack it.
Yep. Fucking I don't give two shits. I did it. What?
I got something here for you.
Oh, this guy? You got something for me? Are
It's
you?
an honor serving with you, kid.
You too, Mr. Gat.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I just won. Okay. All right. Agents of
You're like, oh man, I died. This is so hard. I throw a ball at him.
Yeah.
Hit him with the rock.
Hit it. It was a big rock. New gadget. Nowhere to hide. Gat space SMG dealing medium high damage and
I'd
immobilizing
find
enemies.
cover if I were you.
We got some cash. Got the mustache trim. Oh man, that's the one for the Magnum
Magnum
PI
PI, yeah.
outfit. I want the Magnum PI outfit.
Yay.
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 All right. Well, I think we probably have time for one more mission. Boop boop boop. I'm trying to think of anything that's happened to me this week, Amanda. It's been a real.
Hugh Hefner died.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't.
He died like he lived in a bed surrounded by his loved ones.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of like when a lot of times we'll have a thing where people, like a celebrity dies and everybody's just like, oh man, I remember the person they did this. I remember this. And it's like Hugh Hefner dies and everybody's just like, what a. I feel like most people are just like, what a scumbag. And I'm like, I don't remember
Why would
anybody.
Why would he be a scumbag?
When he fires a space laser at you, The sensors
Like,
in your car will help us find his lair.
Uh-oh.
So I kind of get
The kind of like everyday
the
sexism.
you're exploiting women because they
Right.
let you take pictures of them naked, whatever. I kind of get that idea, but I personally feel like,
Uh-oh.
whoa, what the fuck?
Hammersmith is shooting lasers at us.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So we're trying to dodge them to get a fix on his position.
Yeah. Did you guys try looking up from where the laser point is?
Hey, look at that. Uh-oh.
You've reached the first waypoint.
I don't know. I don't really have much of an opinion on Hugh Hefner.
He always seemed to me respectful to women. I don't remember ever hearing anything where he was like, "You want to be a star, don't you?" and like forced a girl to have sex with him.
To be honest, I mean, it seemed like
he was somebody that was in a polyamorous relationship. That is not something to demonize. That is something adults decide in their relationships. I do not understand why people get so pissy about it. If you don't want to be in a polyamorous relationship, don't fucking be in one.
Yeah.
I am shooting you from space.
I figured out his location. He's in space.
He's in space, you guys.
Have you looked in space?
Have you checked space yet? There's a lot of it, I hear. Yeah, I mean, like, as far as, like, nudie mags go...
it's definitely more tasteful than Hustler.
Oh, goddamn. Like, Larry Flint is such a fucking
so
scumbag.
Yeah.
I mean, but, like, the funny thing about Flint, though, is that, like, he really did what, you know, like, he did take the fucking... the ethics police or whatever to court or whatever.
I can respect what he did, but I don't have to like the man.
But like, yeah, what was the old joke that like, you know, you look at Playboy if you want to see naked ladies, and you look at Hustler if you want to see a gynecological exam, like just all the way up in the hoo-ha's. I kind of feel like this should have been over already.
Yeah.
Like it's not really all that difficult. Which is the cue for them to just completely destroy me.
Oh, what? This game seems to have an issue with balancing its difficulty, though. Like, because this might be one of those times where it'd be smart for us to raise the difficulty to make it a little more fun. But I don't know if that GAT mission would work at a higher difficulty.
Well, the other thing is that on that GAT mission, I feel like when I died, they might have actually pushed the difficulty down to 3. But, like, I didn't ask them to do that. I didn't ask for this. All right.
If you don't want to swear so much, just make up words like I do.
That's what I do, Gremlin. You and me. Peas in a pod!
Sometimes I say Shasta McNasty as a cuss word.
Oh, I've had such a lovely time, but I must get back to work. Duty calls.
You said
duty.
Woo! Okay. It's telling me, like, park here. Is it...
Not all you got.
You're near the target now. It's the restaurant with a giant cow on top.
Scooter's Barbecue. Fucking
barbecue.
Oh man, I love Scooter's Barbecue.
You better believe it's good. Kill me.
Okay.
There's a fucking tiny moth in here.
Yeah. It's raining out.
He's not laughing at any of our jokes. This is making me feel very judged.
Yeah. Also, you know, I feel like Playboy is like the Sesame Street of pornography.
Yeah.
Like it's fine when you're just starting out, but like, you know.
I was like Hugh Hefner had a thing about their centerfolds, about their pictures that.
Oh, shit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh
Fucking
man, you are almost
God
dead.
damn.
Oh boy. Boy howdy.
Yeah. What is all that? Where's all the space laser bullshit coming from?
That Hugh Hefner liked. I just think this is like a good idea, and it's smart.
Yeah.
That for his pictures, he liked the hint of a man. That was his
This isn't gonna
thing.
make you sterile, is it?
And I think it's.
Oops.
Well, it might if you keep fucking up.
The hint of a man.
Yeah.
What does that
So
mean?
okay, if there's a woman in, let's say, like a pool hall or like a bedroom, or let's say it's a bedroom.
Okay.
Instead of just being a chick laying on a bed,
Yeah.
which it still will have a woman naked on the bed, but on like the dresser, it'll have 2 glasses where it's very clear there's somebody else that she was drinking with, not that she's just double fisting alcohol.
I always thought that she was double fisting the alcohol. Is that? Are you saying that wasn't right? I was like, damn, these girls like to get crunk.
Like they're on like a chair next to the bed. There'll be like a jacket, a blazer with like the tie off or whatever. And so it just gives you a hint of like a story that there's somebody else there. So it's not just we wanted a girl in a bedroom, so we just put a girl in a bedroom. Instead, there is an actual story being told.
Okay.
For some of their pictures. Obviously, you know, there's pictures where it's just a naked chick.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just naked people. I am 100% down for celebrating the female body, and I do not understand why people get all crazy about it.
About what? Just like naked people?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just get over it. You cannot be the same kind of feminist that's like, free the nipple, and then be like, Hugh Hefner's a horrible person because he showed nipples.
Yeah.
Like, you have to be able to accept the fact that the naked body is a fascinating thing to see.
The entrance must be up here somewhere. Bet you a milkshake it's that little cow.
Oh there, Sheriff. You ain't in cahoots with the Mayhem gang, are you?
What?
Hope you ain't fixed to hornswoggle old Scooter.
I'm about to start cow tipping down here.
I'm sorry, Agent. Please stand by. There's something odd here.
That's a fucking cow with guns.
That's true. Oh, he's like IDing us, and since we're not with Mayhem, he won't let us into the barbecue joint? Quick, join Mayhem!
You are with Mayhem. We're an agent of Mayhem.
Oh, right.
It's because we're not Legion. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Stationary fence. Keep moving or die.
You're not the boss of me.
Serpentine motion.
You're not my real dad. You can't tell me what to do.
That turret is one of Hammersmith's contraptions.
Wow, there's 2 giant stupid cows on there.
Fucking what is shooting me?
You should be clear now. Have another look around.
Got some cash.
Uh-huh.
Oh.
So you're scanning.
Really?
What? The barrel? Hack that barrel. Hack that barrel.
Yeah.
Get that parkour.
Access granted.
Okay.
Neat.
Well, ain't that a piece of pudding? Mosey on in, Sheriff.
Ah, the secret headquarters.
Nose flag and get roostered up. It's high time for jollification.
Why?
I have no idea what this cow is saying. Good luck, Agent.
That's because you're British. You don't understand.
Yeah, strap on that feed bag.
Oh my God! So I work at a co-op, and I work at it's like a Whole Foods, but it's a co-op version. So it's like a lot of hipsters, a lot of really pretentious people shop there. The complaints often get spread around. Are you trying to jump over?
I thought there was nothing there. I didn't know there was a thing there.
Even though she sent you here to die.
Yeah, well, I've died before.
For your sake
I mean,
and mine,
yeah.
stay clear of those power conduits. They are rather unstable.
Funny. Unstable was one of the descriptions they used in my last employee review.
Yeah, I'm a fucking Mayhem agent. Anyway, you work at a co-op. You get some complaints department.
The complaints that come in tend to get spread around. Are you almost dead?
Yes.
Home skillet. What's going on? Homie.
I think that they're cranking up the difficulty.
Go get your help.
Fuck.
She's just standing, reloading in front of that guy.
Yep. A lot more grenades these days.
So they, it always gets passed around because it's always hilariously pretentious people bitching about something stupid.
Yep.
And so we had somebody complain that the our deli like hot bar, you know, where you can like go and grab yourself lunch or whatever.
Sure.
We have chunks of turkey for salads, right? Like little cubes of turkey or whatever. They complained. Apparently, they had written a formal complaint that they weren't cut big enough because they take the turkey chunks and put their dog's pills in them, and they weren't big enough. And they wrote a formal complaint, which is one thing that's fine. Then they came in to get that food again, and it still wasn't cut in big enough chunks for them. And then they made a scene in the store where they were literally like, I thought you guys cared about community, and I've had to write a written complaint about this, and I don't understand why nobody is taking me seriously.
That reminds me of a thing in the very, 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 very beginning of Rage Select. There was a person, and I'm sure that they are long gone as a listener, who not only complained bitterly in the comment section, but also made YouTube response videos about how
You've abused my hospitality long enough.
like, I don't know where you assholes get off trying to get us to like Loretta. Garfieldius is a god and a better character, and you keep making videos about Saints Row. Stop making videos about Saints Row and start making videos about Skyrim again. They were personally offended when we first started up that we weren't making Skyrim videos. And not only that, but like I said, they made YouTube response videos to just be like, this is bullshit and you need to do what I fucking say. But there's no there's never been a shortage of people telling us what we're doing wrong on Rage Slide.
But honestly, though, try dealing with Boston hipsters.
Oh, sure.
We had a complaint a long time ago. We had because it's all about community and farm fresh and blah blah blah. We have a lot of bulk items, so people can bring their own jars and they fill with flour or whatever. We have honey dispensers.
Sure.
And somebody.
How hard can it be to kill 3 agents?
Oh yeah, you could switch between your agents. You know that, right?
Oh yeah. No, I've known that the entire time. But
okay.
We just haven't.
I just don't know if you got so used to playing Johnny Gat that you just kept playing Johnny Gat. That one person actually complained about the honey dispenser dispensing honey too slowly. Your honey's moving too slow. It was great.
Okay.
We one of our managers reads them in the most dramatic voice that they can come up with, and it makes it the best.
I'll give you one last chance for a quick and painless death.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, but
really been my style.
so actually, that brings up. I'm sorry that we're just kind of struggling a little bit here, but because it's just real late. It's been a real hell of a week for the old Jester. I've had a lot of stuff. Oh, look, we got a new vehicle blueprint.
Yay!
Did you see that thing about the lady that got pulled off that airplane?
No, I saw the headlines, but I didn't watch the video or anything.
Okay, so the story about this is a little weird. So this lady she's a 46-year-old. It doesn't really matter, but she's an adult, not a 17-year-old, right?
Grown-ass woman.
Right, a grown-ass woman. She got on this airplane, and there were 2 dogs on the plane. One was a registered emotional service dog, which I got some feelings about that, but I'm not really willing to go into it because I love dogs and kind of figure it's an excuse just to have dogs around. But anyway, and another one was a pet, but they were in the cabin on the plane. And she was like, you have to take those dogs off the plane. I have an allergy to dogs. If they're on this plane, I will choke up and I will not be able to breathe and I'll die. And they were like, well,
starting to get hairy.
Oh shit. Oh, okay.
I always wondered how they'd handle that.
And so they said, well, no. We're not going to, this is something that
if
is
it's
part
a
of our byline. And so then she said, okay, well, then you have to give me an EpiPen shot. I know you have EpiPens on the plane in case of things, but you have to give me an EpiPen shot to to cover the effects of having making me be on a plane with a dog. Damn it! How do I'm trying to hack this?
I don't think you can.
No, it told me to. Locate and disable security terminals. See, it's pointing me at that thing. It's a security terminal.
Look the other way. Are you sure it's not? Oh no. Okay.
Locator scan. It looks like it, right? Normally I'd be able to hit that.
Yeah.
See, it's oh wait, maybe it's pointing over here. Oops. Where's the fuck is it? Here, switch it to somebody else. It says over here. Oh, I bet it's up here.
There we go.
Okay.
Did I say a quick and simple death? I meant slow and excruciating.
So then they said, okay, you need to provide us with basically documentation that you have this allergy, because we can't just shoot somebody up with an EpiPen because they ask us to.
Yeah.
Because that could be extremely
that's
hazardous.
not good for you if you don't have an allergy. You're not supposed to do that.
And she didn't have any documentation. So at that point,
I mean, who carries a? I don't know. I mean, I guess if you have a deathly dog allergy, you probably would. But like, who carries fucking documentation?
Well, you know, I kind of think of it as
just for such an occasion.
I kind of think of it as a thing where in this particular day and age with digital stuff, you might have access to medical records or something that you could show them, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to like expecting somebody to just wait. What am I doing? Escape the room? Can I like blast open the door?
Downstairs, maybe.
Okay. Damn.
What? We were talking over them talking too.
How the hell do I? Okay, wait, hold on. Scanner? Is it up?
Yes.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So then once those two things happened, and they said, well, we don't have an EpiPen, and she was like, okay, and then they were like, and now you have to get off the plane because you've told us that you have an allergy.
So we
You've
can't.
told
We're
us
liable to for her health. Yeah.
If we go and you die, we will be liable for this now because you told us that you had an allergy, and we cannot just give you a shot.
Now shine it like a comet of revenge.
Oh shit!
A prophet to the fall of all our foes.
He's a very striking looking character.
Will you have me obliterate the entire city before you learn your lesson?
Yes.
Turrets armed.
He reminds me of Reinhardt a little bit.
Activated.
Oh yeah. Like
Agents of Mayhem. Fucked.
I like that.
Agent, are you there? Just acquired your signal.
You telling me this roof was open the whole time?
Oh, wow, this place has a retractable roof. That's how we can talk to you again.
Imbecile. I am invincible.
So then they said you must exit the plane, and she was like no, and then they called the Sky Marshals, who basically manhandled her off the plane. It wasn't quite. It didn't seem like it was quite as bad
throw her on the ground or anything.
as the dude who and that the
There's
shit.
gotta be a way to overload the system.
Fuck.
yeah, there's a lot going on. The lasers on the floor you need to watch out for because you kept stepping on them.
Okay. So, and they were like, and so there was kind of a thing, and I don't want to victim blame or anything here, but like, there was a thing where they were like, you have to get off the plane, and she was like, I'm going, and then she would stand there when they weren't pushing her,
Yeah.
and she'd be like, do you know who I am? Or like she says, I'm like a college professor, like I'm going to see my dad, he's having surgery, and they were like, well, you can't take this plane, like. And to the point where, like, I feel like in the, when they pulled that one guy off the plane, that the other passengers were like, "What the fuck are you doing? This is fucked up." And in this one, people were like, "Get off the plane, lady!
Yeah, like, we want to go.
You had your chance. You created this situation, and god damn, this is I'm getting fucking housed over here." All I got left is Pierce.
Jesus, and he's almost dead too.
And
that shield is the only thing he's really got going.
Okay, well, I got the turrets. Uh-oh.
Yay.
Is that the end of it?
No, I think you got to fight him now. Like,
Well played.
So the main difference that I have between this and the American or the United or whatever it was, the other one,
yeah.
Perhaps this game will be more your speed.
okay. Is
and then
it
the game just
speed?
changes to
Shoot Hammersmith's big balls. Okay.
that sounds about our.
Oh, is this what we're supposed to shoot over here?
Yeah.
That is not cool.
Oh, wait. Pierce is not a good person for this.
You know, I bet you can turn those balls on Hammersmith.
Turn some balls on Hammersmith.
Oh.
Where's the... Wait. These balls? What balls am I supposed to shoot? Which balls am I supposed to shoot, Amanda? Those the ones that are coming at me. Okay. Well, Pierce is the wrong person for this job.
Well, you shouldn't fucking died as everybody else.
Well, that's true. You're right. I'm wrong. Fucking, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Got him down.
Now shoot him. Shoot him like you hate him. Throw a grenade at him. Throw your balls at him.
I'm trying, but like I'm having a hard time getting over the top of the little cockpit with his.
Nope, more balls.
Okay. Oh,
Prepare
man.
for the balls.
This is the worst person to be doing this with.
No, it's fine. You're gonna die.
No,
right
no,
now,
no. God damn it.
I think you should target Hammersmith's balls.
Yes, we got the joke the first time. But the main difference that I have between this guy and the other one was like that other situation I felt was truly detestable because they pulled that guy off because they overbooked the plane.
Yeah,
and that was fucked up. Like the guy paid for a ticket, whatever. This one was a person who kind of made their own issue, but I'm somewhat sympathetic to if she does have a dog allergy. I would honestly say that if I was going for an airplane drive. If I was an airplane drive, yeah. We're going in Grandma's house. If I was going to get on an airplane, I don't think I would. The first thing I'd be like is, oh, man, I bet there's going to be dogs on this. I need to bring my medication.
I think at this point you should expect dogs to be on a flight.
Some part of me says, yeah, that I definitely agree with that particular
that happens
sentiment.
Often, and yeah.
Can I get up on here and then just like fucking...
I don't think so. I think they angle it so you can't. Or maybe you can, and I'm an asshole. The balls.
But I have less sympathy. I have a lot of sympathy for that dude that they just fucking manhandle out of there. I have less sympathy for this lady because, like I said, I feel like she kind of put herself in a situation where, I don't know, like for me, I think of air travel as like legitimately hostile to the customer. Like everything about air travel is you putting up with draconian security, and I understand why they do it. You know, obviously, like I'm fucking American. I got it.
Yeah, we were all.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to stand here and be like, oh, it's a bunch of garbage, but.
Commence docking.
He's docking.
Shields to maximum.
Okay.
Initiate retrograde firing sequence.
Can I please just get something to bring my people back to life?
Yeah.
Demonstration.
Great. Is it more about your balls?
Seems like it might be about his balls again. Oh no.
Oh, damn. I think I might have to shoot those balls. Overload the shield generators. Okay.
You need to destroy the core. That should overload the whole system.
Okay.
Everything in this damn room looks like a core.
Start with the shield generators. It's not working.
We need more power.
Like a space laser, perhaps?
Oh, do I have to get him to overload his own things?
Yeah.
Zots. This is the thing, right? Okay. Whoa. Oh, it's... What? Wait, I don't understand where. Where am I attacking? Is it this?
No.
Okay. Is it... What is it? Is it that? Is it this? The beam generator? I don't...
Stop shooting! This is madness!
This is Sparta, bitch! But yeah, I don't know.
I feel like just based on what you've told me, because again, I don't...
Oh, shit.
I haven't... well, you might be able to get some health back.
Yeah, if they drop some mayhem, maybe. If they drop one of the mayhem chevrons, then I could at least get the other people back to life.
Yeah. I think I'm a little suspicious.
There it is.
There's one. I got it.
Oh, shit.
It's a little suspicious to be like, I'm deathly allergic to dogs. I can't be on this flight. And then they go, okay, well, we got to take you off this flight. And then she's like, whoa, hang on. Don't take me off this flight.
Yes,
like,
I have anticipated every contingency.
I kind of wonder if it's a slight dog allergy mixed with I don't want to be in a flight with a dog.
I think that there's definitely a problem with her expecting to just be like, I'm going to say a thing and then you need to take these dogs off this airplane.
Yeah, there's so many stories about like doctors having like to change up an entire like, we're going to have surgery for this woman. And then she said, oh, actually she's allergic to latex. And then it turned out she just doesn't like latex.
Yeah.
And it wasn't actually
She's not a fan of condoms, y'all.
Well, she like, yeah, that one like I read and she was just like, oh, I just hate the way they sound when they like the noise that latex makes when it like rubs up against each other. And it's like, that's not allergic. That affects things. And I think people don't realize.
Yeah.
Like, people will say things because it's more convenient. I worked at a sandwich shop and people would say they had a gluten allergy and we had to change everything about it, and then they'd be like, "Oh yeah, I just decided to go gluten-free last week, and it's just easier to say."
Which, by the way, we should let people know. One, I think that both of us know somebody, Allison Murphy, who has a like serious gluten problem, and we are sensitive to that. But it is like if it's one of those things where if that's legit, yeah, we'll totally like make an effort. But there's a difference between you need to sanitize the entire kitchen to make sure that you don't trigger a gluten allergy, and like I'm not eating it because I don't think it's good.
There's a lot of stress that goes into making sure we're not making somebody sick with our food.
Right.
And we took it very seriously.
Yeah.
And it was mildly annoying to take it that seriously just to have somebody be like, oh, and potato chips, and can I get a little extra blah, blah, blah on the side? And it's all this stuff that you're like, I'm pretty sure the like breading on the
Dead Med Redemption.
knocks the life right out of them.
Oh, we got an upgrade core.
Ooh, ooh.
And we got some cash.
But yeah, I just think it's weird to abuse it like
Your
that.
feckless laser toy nearly destroyed my crystal.
Damn it!
Now
Feckless.
I have to go chasing after it.
Hello, Dr.
Oh, it's Steel Toe.
We are underway on plan.
That's a weird name.
You had a plan B?
Very good, Steel Toe. We only need to keep Mayhem occupied while you go and create...
Already on at D-Babs?
August Gaunt.
Dogs from pissing in our yard.
August Gaunt. What do you have in mind?
Only the cuttingest edge technology, Air Doctor.
Very well.
I don't know much about these characters, but I do know that when I saw John play this, he kept calling that guy Justin Bieber. So
I think I would really love that whatever team did all of this animation to make a new. I feel like they would be great at making a new Captain Planet. That's specifically what I want out of them. But you know what? I said we were going to take it short, and we didn't. Also, by the way, I did just want to say for the record, I am not a big fan of big corporations, and in looking at that story with that lady, normally I hate airlines. I think that they charge way too much, and they get away with like an industry that would normally provide a lot more like customer service, and they don't have to because it's like it's kind of monopolistic. So I'm usually inclined to be like, fuck them. But in hearing the details of that story, I don't know. It seems like that lady was just like, she was doing a thing that I, as a person who used to work in retail, saw all too often. And I think you were saying the exact same thing, where a person comes in and basically wants you to bend the rules and accommodate them, and they want you to just do it because they said so. Like, when I tell this story from time to time that I worked at a laptop store, and we used to rent laptops, and we required people to put down a deposit in case they didn't bring the laptop back. One day there was a woman who wanted to rent a laptop, but she didn't want to put down the deposit because she literally didn't have the money for it. And I said, that's fine, ma'am, but we have to take down the deposit in case you're going to bring it back. And she's like, well, I'm going to bring it back. Like, what are you calling me a thief? And it's like, no, but I have to take that. I have to plan in case that's what happened. And it was like, well, but I'm trustworthy. I'll let you talk to my friend. They'll tell you that you can trust me, and it's like, that's not how things are done.
Yeah, that's not how any of this works, hon.
And that particular airline story to me smacks an awful lot of that, of like, well, I said it, and you need to trust what I'm saying, when it seems like the airline would have been perfectly willing to accommodate you if you had met them halfway by bringing documentation and not just like, well, take my fucking word for it.
I don't understand. So here's my thing, and it's not like blaming the victim like she's clearly lying or what, even though I personally do feel like she's probably lying, or at least exaggerating the
she might not have said that she was gonna. I feel like she didn't say she was gonna die.
But if it's to the extent that like they need to be off of this plane, I imagine that she was implying that it was a lot more.
I mean, she did ask. She asked
aggressive.
She asked them to hit her with an EpiPen.
Yeah.
So that's not. That's like a. I feel like that's not a move where you're trying to get somebody to call your bluff, right?
Yeah.
Where they're gonna be like, whoa, 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 we'll throw the dogs off because what happens if they come at you with the EpiPen?
Okay, so if there's two options, either she's lying and was being overdramatic so that she could get these dogs that she thought was going to be annoying on the flight or whatever. She wanted the dogs off the flight for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And she lied to get it to happen, or she was telling the truth, but then caused an issue when the only option, because you can't kick somebody off the flight when they have a license to have, the dog is registered as a service dog, and she should know that. that should be, I feel like, I don't know, like a personal common sense thing. So it should not be an issue that you have to then be the person that changes the flight. Like, okay, we can't take this dog down out. So what we'll do instead is move you to a different spot. To a different plane.
Yeah.
But she caused issue with that. So it's like, I just don't see how this, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it seemed like there's a certain point where you're going to have to, it also irritates me a little bit.
I also kind of wonder if she was like, maybe I could get some money off of this.
Well, it also irritates me a little bit because air travel is a thing where, like, I know that people don't like to do this, but we really do all need to work together and just, like, chill the fuck out for 2 or 3 hours because this is a bad thing that nobody really enjoys anymore. Like, it's not like a fun, like when I was a kid, it was fun to drive on to be on an airplane. But these days I'm like, nah, this is a thing that I endure for 4 hours to get to my parents' house for Christmas or to get to like LA for E3 or something.
Yeah.
Not something that I'm just like, yeah, all right, we get to go on an airplane. Woo! And so in that case, I don't know. There is some, like, this is definitely not the same, but when I go to the airport, I wear shoes that I can easily slip on and off because I don't want to, I'm not going to wear like boots with laces that go all the way up.
A girl come to the airport with knee-high boots.
Yep.
That normally, like, boots that are super high up, you have to like zip.
Yeah.
So it's actually a lot easier to get on and off than you think.
Laces.
Hers had no zipper, and she had to unlace them so she could take them off. And it's like, did you not know you were taking a flight?
Did you? Yeah. Did somebody bring you to the airport against your will?
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, there's a certain part of me that thinks like I can kind of see the ladies' side of just like who thought that you were going to need to deal with this particular thing at the airport.
I do think that all the time.
But on the other hand, I think that once you put yourself in a fucked situation, that you gotta own up to that. Once you fucked your situation up, you got to be like, well, shit, I fucked it up. This is bad, and I'm going to get off the plane and then like sue somebody or blah 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 blah.
Like, she has every right to be mad about having to get off that flight.
Yeah.
But if you start making the thing where you're like literally have to have people pull you off of the flight, this isn't going to end well for anybody.
Yeah. And I don't know about that part because I wasn't there, but the videos that I've seen, it seems like they're like pushing her off, and she's like, stop pushing me, and they're like, then walk, and she's like, I can't walk, your legs are there, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and there's like, unlike that other flight with the guy where people were like, what the fuck? This is horrible. They were literally like, most of the passengers seemed like they were just, get off the plane, lady. Fuck, I got to get to fucking Cleveland.
Yeah.
But anyway, well, that's a full-on hour when we said that we weren't going to do that. So, hey, look at that. Get your questions in. I promise not to fuck this up.
Questions, hypotheticals, topics.
Yep. Anything, because we might be recording this at 3 o'clock in the morning. I know that it's not your job to give us topics, but hey, it does make things more fun. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week. Later.